For every thief, there's a bad day. And when the family is in danger, dogs become true heroes. In today's video, we're going to travel the world and show you how dogs deal with thieves and robbers in each country. And if you like to see thieves getting what they deserve, subscribe to the channel. This man tried to break into a house in South Africa and was met by two ferocious dogs ready to defend the home's security. The neighbors saw what was happening and tried to help by throwing buckets of water. And they certainly helped the dogs. This man, however, had to use his climbing skills to stay alive until the police arrived. This other climber only made it halfway. Someone was there waiting for him. This thief here wasn't so lucky. He tried to break into the house unnoticed. And as he was turning the camera upwards, he was surprised by a family of Labradors who showed him who's boss. We hope he doesn't have life insurance. In this next case, armed bandits hold up an elderly man who was about to park in his garage. The elderly man's granddaughter opens the gate, and the family's Dobermans realize something is wrong with their owner. The bandits forcibly pull the elderly man out of the car. And that's when the dogs attack. The bandits get scared and run away. When you have a nice car, it makes sense to have a Doberman to protect you. Right? Dobermans are definitely always on alert. However, in this case here in England, this pit bull got it all wrong and ended up making it easier for the thief to escape. Now let's go to Chile, where this girl who was returning home was approached by two men who were following her. It's unknown if they intended to rob her or something worse. But this hero sensed the evil intent and didn't think twice about protecting the young woman. He charged at the bandits, barking, and made them give up and leave. The girl will remember this day forever. Another case where street dogs protect the neighborhood. This intruder had only one way out, and it was through these two dogs. This thief tried to steal a tourist's purse, and the local dogs wouldn't allow it. Come back here! This other street dog from Colombia also did its part and protected the neighborhood from these thieves. Not my owner's motorcycle. And what to do when the thief is the dog.
I know
People say the smaller they are, the more aggressive they become. These Chihuahuas from the USA can confirm. These thieves weren't so well received. This gas thief barely escaped. When you're so surprised, you shut the wrong door. This thief doesn't know it yet, but he's going home one slipper short. This woman arrived home and was surprised by two thieves who tried to steal her purse, but they didn't count on the family's guardian pit bull. All it took was one bark from the dog to scare the bandits and make them flee. Size doesn't matter. We know that a dog's bark can even scare away bears. Like in this case, where this Shih Tzu scared off a bear 20 times its size. Thinking of this strategy, this man from Australia scared away intruders from his house in a very creative way. These thieves broke into another house in the middle of the night, armed with knives or axes. They just didn't expect to be greeted by the family's Labrador. All the thieves ran away laughing as if they had been given a new chance to live. This case in the Philippines was quick, but it shows that having a dog at home can save your family. This video went viral on all social media, and it shows a Russian street dog biting a thief's butt as he tries to steal a woman's bags, sending him running. This cute Brazilian dog didn't understand what was happening to its owner, but it didn't want to leave his side. This thief broke into a house in the middle of the night and was received as he deserved by the family dog. When the frightened owners arrived, the thief played the victim and asked them to take him to the hospital.
Cachorro me mordeu, me leva pro hospital, doido. Um monte de gente atrás de mim, ó. Cachorro me mordeu, doido.
dog wanted more. This clever thief chose to enter a house that had 2 bull terriers. At this point, he had already given up on having 2 legs. You're not taking my owner's bike. This thief tries to enter silently, but is quickly surprised by the guard dog. I think his puppy learned how it's done. You don't need a gun license. You just need to ride with 2 pit bulls in the passenger seat. Another Doberman senses its family is in danger and sends the assailants running. If there were a rule book for criminals, one of the rules would surely be, never rob a man who has a pit bull. Thanks for watching.